Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Just here to share an idea that in theory sounds awesome, but in reality never really works. Let me know if you've ever tried this. I was talking to a guy last week who is starting a second website. He has an established company and he's starting a second site, and he's like, look, I just want your team for like some parts of it. So he wanted us, for example, to do the hosting setup, the theme install. And then he has Photoshop mockups, which are not really mockups, but he has from his graphic designer, not even a web designer, so he has some Photoshop mockups, which immediately is a huge red flag. Like web designers, professional web designers do not use Photoshop, and they're not graphic designers. Generally, they are web designers. And so he's like, I have my graphic designer, did some Photoshop files, and then we're going to use Elementor, and then we're going to build it. And then we want you to come in and set up all the e-commerce, and then we'll do all the testing, and then you guys put it live. And I know what he's trying to do. Like, he's trying to save money, right? So he's trying to like, okay, I can do this, and you guys can do this, and you can do this. But the problem is for example, if you follow this logic, right? So his team is going to be working off these mockups, and he's not a web developer. He just wants to use Elementor. The way he's going to build it is it's not going to look good. Like, it's just not. Like, a web developer has skills for a reason. So if the way that he could maybe put it together, but it's probably not going to be balanced properly or spaced properly, it's probably not going to be mobile responsive, it's probably not going to be optimized for speed and performance, because the developer's job is, okay, they build it, but then they make it mobile responsive, they make it fast, they're going to test it, they're going to do all that background QA, especially for e-commerce. They're going to check as the user, they're going to check as the admin, multiple browsers, multiple devices. Like, there's a lot that a client will not know how to do. So I let him know. I said, honestly, with what you're looking for, like, he was looking for some really fancy, like, multi-vendor, lots of product kind of website. I said, honestly, I wouldn't mix and match your professionals with your amateurs. I wouldn't, and the reason is, in most cases, there have been a few times that we've tried to do this with a client and it never really works. So we don't do that anymore. But the reason I was telling him is it's not that your web team can't do it. We can. Like, we can come in and troubleshoot, but it's actually going to be more expensive, because in most cases, the web people are going to not only have to they're not only going to have to do their part, they're going to have to fix all your work. Because most low-tech clients, they're going to do it wrong. And that is 100% okay, because if you're not a tech person, you're not a tech person. I am not a tech person. I would never let my team would never let me near a website. Like, I know how to run a tech crew, but I don't know how to build a website. So I let the professionals do it, right? So if you're kind of looking around for a team that's going to be willing to kind of mix and match and cut it apart at sort of unnatural breakpoints, I just want to caution you that will probably cost you a lot more money than you're expecting. It's going to cause a lot of chaos. Your dev team is probably going to be very frustrated, because they're going to have to, again, do their job plus go in and fix your job and then make sure it all works together. And so as you're planning the budget for your project, especially if it's complex, I mean, if it's something simple, that's a different conversation, right? Put in the budget the web team doing the end-to-end. Because then you know it's going to work perfectly. It's going to be designed to be mobile responsive. It's going to be designed properly, following best practice UI UX, right? So you don't want to let an amateur design your website. And then it's going to be built properly, fast, mobile responsive, optimized, looking good, balanced, properly. And then, you're going to want to make sure the QA is done by the professionals. They know how to do it. Responsiveness testing, speed testing, bugs, checkouts, like, again, a whole different layer, right? But then where the most natural breakpoint for a website is, when the website is done, then we can teach you how to do it, how to use it, how to fix it, how to change it once it's done. But in that middle, if you're not a tech person, it's going to save you so much stress and so much time and so much back and forth to honestly let them do it, even though you think it'll be better to break it up. It doesn't work. In my experience, it doesn't work. Have you ever tried this? I want to hear from you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. See you later.